Right, a very good afternoon from Narok County. I'm elated. I haven't slept. We're winning big and big and big. But I've decided to make this video in the back of my car when I'm driving from one tallying center to another because of what we've just discovered at Narok Maasai Girls Tallying Center. So this is what is happening. Electoral malpractice is something which is very common. And this is what I want to urge and also to warn people that if you try to mess with Narok elections, it doesn't matter who you are. I swear to God, we will burn you alive. Now, this is what is happening. Now, the POs are being compromised. So far, we've been able to come across 4 POs who are interchanging results. So as soon as the elections are over, the agents are there. They witness what each candidate have been able to get. So in the case of the Narok gubernatorial race, we've got 2 candidates. We've got Mutalelo Lekenta and we've got Olentutu. Now, in a session like Naituipaki, what the POs did is that they were able to pin the correct Form 37A on the ballot paper, on the ballot box, but the one that they are giving to the RO, they create a new one and they interchange. So whatever Olentutu got, in this case, is given to Mutalelo Lekenta. But because the RO is busy, he's not able to compare the piece of paper that he has been given with the carbon paper, which is pinned on the ballot box. So I want to urge all agents of all political candidates, or rather all the politicians, all the candidates, the elections candidates, to insist that from 37A, it is the correct form which was finalized at the polling station, and not to allow the RO or the deputy RO to read another manufactured Form 37A, because the moment he reads and he does not display, like in the case of Maasai Girls School, where we found that Olekenta's votes had been given to Olentutu, and he creates a new Form 38B. That is the 38B that the county returning officer is going to use to be able to make Form 37C. But the most important thing is that Form 37A, which all agents must demand that they are given, and they all must sign, because there's a lot of things which are fishy, and we do not want to have to now decide that certain political seats will go for election petitions. We're winning big, but it's a sin and a very big problem if we allow POs to be compromised. So this is a warning, and we're also asking the DCI, we are asking Chebukati himself to ensure that this results from 37 or 34, even the presidential results, are not interchanged. In Narok County, we know that there are some greedy-faced mongoloids who have lost big time, and now they are trying to come up with this monkey business of changing the form which the ROs are reading. So anyone out there watching this, please share with every agent, share who are actually in the constituency tallying centers, to be able to compare what the forms they were given and the forms which are pinned, or rather attached to the ballot boxes, and the form that the RO is reading. Otherwise, mutachezo. We are being extremely vigilant. We haven't slept. That's why you can see big eye bags and all that stuff. But it's okay. We are winning big time. And I'm so indebted to the Maasai community, because the love they have shown me, I'm indebted to them forever. For the rest of my life, I will do nothing but dedicate my life to them, as I've always done. You know, no one can dare mess with my votes. If you dare mess with my votes, man, you're messing with the entire Maasai nation. So, a warning again, and I want to let me summarize this again. Please listen carefully. Agents, usikubali tu wewe unakuja hapo, unaenda unafanya kazi, unachoka, alafu ukikuja hivi ile kazi ambayo umeenda kusimamia, PO analipo, alafu anaandika form nyingine analeta anapatia RO, kwa sababu anajua RO ana time ya kufanya nini, ya kwenda kuangalia ile form. So please, before we ban any country, make sure that the leaders who have been voted for are the leaders who will be declared as leaders. So I'm urging you and I'm warning those POs, kama unajua kuna game moja umecheza, ukuje kuchezea watu wangwana kama sisi. Tunajua in Kilgoris is a mess that some people are trying to create. In Emurwediki, in Narok North, sisi tutacheza na nyinyi vibaya, ile ambayo mjaiona. Asante.